Dude,
yes, they are.
No, they're not.
UTSA is good.
No,
they're not SEC West good.
No, they're not.
They are good.
They're not good. Period.
Okay, they're good.
They've been good.
They're good for their.
They're good for their tier.
For their conference.
Yes.
Blaine College is good.
Yes. Yes, they are.
For a JUCO.
Yes, they are. Yes, they
that's
are.
what we're saying.
Yes.
It's all relative.
Correct. It is all relative, but I'm saying in relation to their
Go three.
Let's not get on this again.
Oh my gosh. Time is relative. Watch Inception, please. Okay, next game. Go ahead.
South Carolina at Texas A&M.
We win.
Shutter Island.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna. Dude, I fell asleep during Shutter Island.
It wasn't scary.
It was not scary.
Literally, you're just a child with a girlfriend in Ole Miss.
It was just kind of crazy, to be honest. But anyways, back to who was it?
Did you see Shutter Island?
No, I slept while you all watched it. South Carolina. I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna win that.
Again, it's another Ole Miss thing, except it's in the East this time. Not impressive.
East.
Not anything.
West.
Okay.
East.
All right, you're a child.
What?
I can't wait till we have the video camera.
Not anything impressive. Not anything that stands out with South Carolina. I think they're subpar for the SEC.
Yeah.
Just like Arkansas, subpar for the SEC.
Arkansas subpar for the ACC, but that's something else.
Yes, they are. So is Arkansas, yeah, or so is South Carolina.
Yeah.
So nothing special on either side here. I think A&M and Texas. I agree.
Yeah.
You're doing great, Seth. You're really contributing to this entire production.
Seth has not said a word.
Shout out to Seth's girlfriend.
So
shout out to Sarah at Ole Miss.
What game?
Wait, hold on. What is it? It's like 627 miles.
627.
627 got nothing on us, man.
We have the calendar.
Oh, dude, there's that
hashtag soft smiles.
Hashtag soft smiles.
Hey, Seth, I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
All right.
At least he says it to me.
After we kick South Carolina's butt, it's Texas A&M at Georgia University.
We freaking get our
what number game are we on? Because I think I lost count.
We're almost the second to last.
So what number is that?
Count.
Wait, no.
No, I lost count.
No. I got you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You could count by 2.
10.
We're on 11. This is going to be 11. This is going to be 11.
We're at 10 now. All right. Who is it?
Texas A&M at Georgia.
We're losing. We're losing the next two. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Who's the next one?
Texas A&M,
LSU.
LSU.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose that one anyway.
Okay, so.
But then we take the last one.
That
is our last.
That is our last one,
Yikes.
and we'll make a bowl. So.
Yeah, which really sucks that those are our last two games because.
What if we go through Texas's schedule? Texas
University. Oh, let's check
Texas University.
Let's check the strength of their schedule.
Texas University.
Go ahead.
But okay, so A&M that leaves us at a astounding 8-4 record.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
What was last year's?
I think the same.
Here's the thing with A&M.
It was the exact same.
Here's the thing with A&M. Right. So.
But we had a lot harder schedule this year.
I agree. But here's the thing with A&M and really all the SEC. Especially the West. I mean, you look at teams like Alabama, Georgia. All of the schedules in the SEC, you have to win to make it. It's win to play.
Yeah.
And with A&M especially, our schedule, and I'm glad that we have Clemson so early, because if we had Clemson late and we were sort of on the fence with something like that, and we were like a 4-5 with Clemson, we'd lose that game 10 times out of 10. So, but our schedule is so difficult this year that we have to win. And I don't think that losing we're not going to make the playoffs with 4 losses. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Until we can be able to compete with the Georgias, the Alabamas, the Clemsons, the we can obviously compete with LSU, but even higher than that, the Alabamas, the Clemsons, and the Georgias, the Oklahomas, until we can compete with teams like that, we're not going to make the playoffs. We're not going to be top 4. We have to be able to compete with teams of that caliber, and we're not there yet. We can be that way if Jimbo continues to recruit the way that he's promised, and we'll see. We'll see because listen, once we start having those upset games, I mean. The LSU game helped last year.
Right,
exactly. So, like the Clemson game, at least help for recruits, for the high school recruits, because they're going to watch that game on TV and say, hey, obviously that team just beat LSU in 7 overtimes. This team was the closest team to beat Clemson. I want to go for that team. The student section was going crazy. Yeah. So once we start having those upsets, maybe 1 or 2 a year against the Alabamas, the LSUs, and the Clemsons, we'll be very good as in the state of our recruitment. Yeah. So go ahead with the Texas schedule.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this now.
Texas is was not bad.
Before we get on to Texas, I also want to say that I think we will get. I feel like before we have our last 3 games, we're going to be a decent rank. Like we're going to be like probably 6.
Well,
6 through 8. I'm going to give it that, or 6 through 9. But if you end the season on 2 losses, you will for sure drop out of that area.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
You'll drop out of the top 4.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm glad we played Clemson so early because it's hard that we have Georgia and LSU.
Yeah, like if we had them early, if we lost 4 games in a row, like straight off the season, I'm going to be completely honest, and then we just went on an 8-game win streak.
Yeah,
that looks.
It's just hard.
It's just about when you play these teams.
It's so rough because usually the meat and potatoes, like they say, the meat and potatoes of your schedule is like sort of in the middle. Ours is the entire way through with a little like bites of like
a little sprinkle
mac and cheese here and there. You know what I mean? It's
right.
like a little sip of tea, with like Lamar and stuff like that. And,
All
UTSA.
Right. So going over to Texas, I'm just gonna say this now. Texas plays. I mean, this is not very impressive.
Let's hear their
It's
one.
not because I'm hating on Texas.
I just want to hear their one.
So Texas plays 3 top 25 teams as of right now.
Oh my god!
We played 5 top 15 teams.
Yeah.
So that's just pre-season rankings,
and that has a lot to do with the conference. I mean, it's not just Tech; it's everyone in that conference.
Yeah. No, you're completely right. Okay, first game,
yeah,
Louisiana Tech.
They're still predicted to lose to Iowa State's a top 25 team. Yeah, and they're predicted to lose to them, which I don't see happening. I'm sorry.
So Louisiana Tech at Texas.
Texas is going to win,
of course. LSU. At Texas.
LSU is pooping all over.
Dude, if LSU doesn't, I'm gonna have to take like everything bad I've said about them.
Lord.
Somewhere in the podcast.
So what? That's 1-1. Right?
Our room isn't that cool.
It's Logan.
Howdy, Logan. We're recording the podcast. Do you mind coming back later? We are. Just come back in like 10 minutes. Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, only you.
Yeah, only you. Okay. All right, sorry about that, folks.
Next game. So they're 1-1 right now.
1-1.
Gonna stomp on their throats.
It's at Texas. It's gonna be a close game.
Look, it's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a close
LSU
game.
Comes up. LSU's a
I will
force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Their defense.
That game is definitely. I'm definitely watching.
Their defense is filthy, dude.
Okay. Next game.
Texas at Rice.
Texas is gonna take that one hands down.
Yes. Yeah. Oklahoma State at Texas. Texas.
Honestly, I'm going Oklahoma State. They have one of the top 5 receivers in the country.
I don't care.
I don't know his name, but when I was doing research for the top 5, Oklahoma State's got a cold receiver.
Oklahoma State's a basketball.
Who's their quarterback?
Exactly. You don't know.
So I'm saying Texas.
Oh, what? Just because Sam Ellinger? Who other than Sam Ellinger? Who does Texas have?
Dude, I don't care. I don't really like Sam Ellinger. I don't even think he's that great of a quarterback.
He's a tough guy.
They're returning.
Yeah. He's a tough guy.
Their running back is returning.
Who's their running back?
I don't know, but I know who's returning.
Well, we don't pay attention to Texas
exactly.
Anyways, so.
Exactly.
It's not worth paying attention
Next
to.
game.
Texas at West Virginia.
West Virginia's cold.
They always play a very good game here. This is always a very good game.
So that's a loss for them.
Well, that's kind of generous for West Virginia. But, okay, Oklahoma at Texas.
Beating them with a pulp.
I'm going to say Jalen Hurts.
First of all, Lincoln Riley and Jalen Hurts on the same side is amazing.
So now they're 3-3. So they're not looking that great.
As a freshman, SEC Rookie of the Year, not Rookie of the Year, but SEC Player of the Year, as a freshman, Jalen Hurts at Alabama, mixed with the best offensive coordinator in the country with Lincoln Riley, and he's the head coach. They're going to be nasty.
Kansas at Texas. Texas.
Kansas.
Yeah, exactly. We're not playing basketball here.
Yeah, Texas.
It's so annoying, dude, because they're not good. They just play terrible teams.
Yeah, every once in a while they'll lose to a terrible team.
Texas at TCU. TCU always plays well.
TCU does play well.
But I'm going to say Texas. I'm going with Texas on this one.
You're going with Texas? All right.
Yeah.
So.
Kansas State versus Texas.
Obviously, Texas is going to beat Kansas State.
Now, this is what you're saying. Texas at Iowa State.
Iowa State is predicted to beat them, but honestly,
I mean, that's what you got to.
They got a great quarterback. Like he proved himself last year, but they also lost their best wide receiver, Hakeem Butler, in the draft, and they lost their running back. They had a really good running back who got drafted to don't even know who, but he was told he's not playing at all this year. But yeah, I think they lost one too many weapons. So I think Texas beats them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Texas at Baylor. Baylor, really?
Baylor sucks. So no.
Yeah, Baylor's had a hard year.
Texas Tech at Texas. I'm going Texas.
Dude.
I'm going Texas.
Who?
I'm going Texas.
Against who?
Tech.
Oh, Tech is trash. Yeah.
So that's it. They're 9-4, 9-3.
Yeah.
So a better record than A&M, and here's why: because they literally played nobody.
Yeah.
They play Oklahoma. They play LSU.
Yeah.
And Iowa State. Those are the 3 ranked.
Dude, yeah, they're not.
Iowa State may or may not do it, but I don't see Iowa State doing it.
I do see. I don't know if it's West Virginia, but I do see Texas losing to some team.
Even my dad, who went to Iowa State, diehard Iowa State fan, he's like, I don't like the fact that they have them beating Texas because it's just going to turn ugly.
Yeah.
Because he admits, he's like, there's nothing we have right now.
Yeah. All right, so draft is in 5 minutes. Who do y'all want more than anyone?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, I can take whoever first round, but
Deshaun Watson.
You're not first. Logan's first, by the way.
What am I?
Logan's. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the draft order.
Well, Logan probably won't know who to pick anyway. Yeah, I hope I'm not.
He's gonna choose whoever's.
Because I just gave away my first vote, my first draft pick. So.
Well, it's not.
He's not listening, dude.
I don't care. Y'all could be ahead of me. Meanies.
That's why I haven't said my picks. But okay, we won't talk about it.
Hey,
we are gonna live stream. We are gonna live stream the draft. So
hey, get started on the Pizookie.
Get started on the Pizookie. First of all, thanks so much for listening. Again, go on Apple Podcasts and iTunes. Give us 5 stars on that, and just write a review.
Did we not get mad at show?
It doesn't have to.
I was gonna ask if
we didn't get mad at
you know what? I gotta go to the store tomorrow.
You were talking about being healthy. Don't give me that.
but no,
don't give me that, dude. You held out on Chinese food.
That's crazy.
And you ate like potatoes that smelled like pee.
They aren't bad.
They smell like cigarettes.
No, it smelled like
literally
burnt.
just made right under that light.
Just stink.
Right there. Like you could walk into my room, it smells perfect.
Like
you walk into
like
house,
burnt hair.
Perfect. You walk into our sink area, it smells perfect. You walk right there, it's awful.
All right, go share the podcast. Go give us a review and go support us on the Patreon.
Yeah,
we got new equipment coming. That's very expensive.
$1 a month.
$1 a month is literally chump change. Okay, you can find $1 on the street a month.
You're number 3.
Number 3.
I'm 6. I'm right in the middle.
All right, guys.
Alex is 11.
Oh gosh.
Who's the last pick?
Alex.
Ooh, gross.
Seth is 8.
That's not too bad.
I got a terrible.
That's like the worst.
Yeah,
all right, guys, go share with people that think that. Go share with your friends. I'm sure if you have friends who you like the same stuff, go check it out. Thanks so much for listening, Seth. Where can they find you?
Seth Williams 23 on Instagram, I believe.
627 miles away.
627 miles away.
Nicko, where can they find you?
I currently moved, so I'm now in 451.
Nope. Where can they? Okay.
451.
Sean, where can they find you?
You know what? I'm going to change it up this year.
All right.
They can find me at s.brian33.
Woo!
Oh.
Yes, finally plugging the Insta.
He just had to go public.
Finally.
I decided people, deserve to know who I am.
And you can check
Nicko
out
for leaning.
You can see the face behind the voice.
And you can go check out your host at king__Alex__. And check me out on Twitter at akingboss99.
And I am.
Most importantly, go check out the Throne Room on Instagram and Twitter. Go check out the Patreon. Go give us a review. Check out the live stream, even though when you're listening to this, it will be over.
Yeah.
So that's pointless. Anyway, thanks so much for listening.